Alrighty, guys. Welcome back to the Over Under podcast. Got myself, Aaron Steyer.
What's going on?
And a special guest. We'll let you introduce yourself.
Jon Sherman.
John, how you doing?
Not too bad.
Good. Greg Kinn, ones and twos, as always. Although he did kind of mess with Steyer last week with
Yeah. I haven't had a chance to take that up with him yet.
Let's just hold on a minute here.
I want gross Eagles logo you decided
No. I need to set the record straight about this.
Let's hear this. Let's hear your side, buddy.
I seen you talking your crap.
Uh-huh.
If you knew anything about anything...
It was the 1970s Philadelphia Eagles logo.
Yeah, and do you know what the Tiffin Eagles logo is? Because it sure as hell ain't that.
It looks a hell of a lot like it.
No, maybe 5 years ago, if you've been get up to date. Get with it.
Oh, I don't pay attention to what gross logo you guys are using over there. I'm just kidding.
Actually, no, I just really liked that logo when I went to make that graphic.
Yeah, it reminded me,
like,
now you put it in that perspective, I think of Invincible, the movie with Mark Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg.
Which is a dope time in Philly, so I'm for it.
So I was nice to you. Don't be giving me no A- team.
Hey, it was good content, you know?
Yeah, I'm just
Gotta run each other a little shit.
Awesome. So let's start. College football yesterday. Rough day for the Locks.
Locks, yes. All together, not bad.
Not too shabby. Tennessee minus 2.5. I had him not locked, but that was
easy.
Awesome. Hendon Hooker might be the best QB in the SEC.
It's debatable. It's up there.
He looks absolutely absurd right now.
Yeah, he looks good, man.
BYU, absolutely terrible yesterday. And then, of course, TCU and Kansas pushed to set me straight for 0-2-1 for the weekend. So that was such a fun time watching that.
Why's it got to be like that, though, Joey? Why you got to be like, BYU is terrible instead of just giving Notre Dame some credit and saying
because I refuse to believe Notre Dame's actually real, man.
I can't buy it. Like, they're literally winning games they shouldn't win.
They lost to Marshall.
And losing games. I mean, it makes no sense.
They lost to Marshall is all I tell myself. They're not real.
Yeah.
But, yeah, my first lock was Tennessee over LSU. That was the easiest cover of the day. Didn't ever had to sweat that at all.
Nope.
Kind of like the Texas-Oklahoma game.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Then Michigan, 21. Their spread was 22, and they won by 21 over Indiana. Those scuzzbags, I'll never put another dollar on them ugly mother truckers. Oh, my goodness, I'm sick about it. Not a Michigan podcast. We stated that Wednesday, and we are staying firm on that.
Staying away.
And then the North Carolina Miami over 66.
My God, looks so good.
24-17 at half. Final score 24-17. What the hell is that, man? What the hell is that?
Just they both finally figured out how to play defense.
It's just two debacle offenses not figuring it out too. But yeah, so 1 and 2 on locks. But if you followed the picks on the Facebook and Instagram, 5-4-1. So that's a winning day. I'm not mad about that.
Shabby.
No,
not too shabby. Yeah, that brings Steyer's overall record to 9-12. I'm 9-13-1 on the year. So not too shabby. You know, lots of ball left.
I want to get on the other side of 500. I don't like being under that.
We got lots of ball left.
Lots of ball left.
We're gonna start seeing some better games with some.
And you get into
spreads.
these conference games that we're getting into now, and they're a lot more predictable a little bit. You know what I mean? Like everyone knew going in. Sparty put a little bit more of a fight than we thought, but going in, like they're gonna kill them. You know what I mean? I thought the same in Michigan.
Boy, did they look good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Marvin Harrison Jr. is very good. He's
an issue. He is an issue.
Very good at football.
Yeah, that's without a doubt.
Yep. All right, let's talk a little fantasy. So let's go through our little injury report quick. Starting off, first two, Julio Jones, David Montgomery, both questionable today. Obviously, Julio's been battling, I think it's a knee and hamstring injury.
Yeah, man, I don't think he'll get on the field. That's more of a load management thing. I think for them, they'll bring him out week 11, week 12, they'll go on a run with him.
I think they're just trying to skate through these games.
But he is old.
Put him in a spot to where he's healthy 100% for the late season and playoffs where they need him. And I think David's supposed to play today. He missed last week. I think that was more of a precautionary thing.
You playing him in fantasy? You starting him or no?
I don't think I'm going to.
I wouldn't.
I don't think I'm going
I actually would. You're playing me, so you should.
I just don't want like a Naheem Hines situation.
Dude, don't even get me started. My stomach's still in the knot over. It's 2 weeks in a row. 2 weeks in a row. I've started Thursday night guy. Tua 2 weeks ago. Naeem Hines last week. You guys know how that ended.
Both concussed.
It's a curse. It's a true curse. If Steyer starts a Thursday night player, look out for their brains.
They're gonna be crip walking out there.
God damn it.
Doing the stanky leg while trying to walk. The next two, CeeDee Lamb, Tony Pollard. I think both are expected to play.
I think so. Yeah.
I think those are kind of like precautionary things, just trying to keep them healthy, keep some practice off their legs. I know CeeDee Lamb's healthy. He's playing today. Tony Pollard should be playing today, but we'll see on that. And then we got, for the Lions, wide receivers, Amon-Ra, St. Brown, and Josh Reynolds. I think that's kind of same situation for both. I know Amon-Ra didn't play last week.
He did
right?
not. He did not.
I think he's supposed to play this week, and then Josh Reynolds, I think that was just he had a big game last week. I think that was just kind of give him some fresh legs, give him a day off.
Yeah.
So he should be good to go. Then Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, two of Teddy Bridgewater's targets, really his only targets.
Yeah, they need him.
I think they're both slated to play today.
I think so too, yeah.
So they should be good to go. Then we got, for the Saints, Alvin Kamara and Jarvis Landry. Kamara hasn't practiced all week, but said he's going to play. So that's kind of a sticky situation. As you know, last week he did not play in London. Was supposed to play.
Yeah.
But 8 o'clock comes around, decides not to play. So that was kind of crazy.
Yeah, Cass wasn't too happy about that.
No, I wasn't either. I mean, it's an 8 o'clock injury report that comes out. I'm still slumped in bed, violently hungover. I'm not waking up for that and miss that. So
there wasn't a fantasy team getting looked at until 10 a.m.
No.
a.m. at least last weekend.
Not at all. And then Jarvis.
I don't know if he's going to play.
Nothing's really been reported about him.
I don't know
He was
if
on
he's
the
gonna
injury
play.
report, so that's something to see. I don't think.
I know Michael Thomas is out.
Yeah, Michael Thomas is out with a toe, right?
Yeah.
He's got turf toe.
Whatever you want to call it.
Jarvis Landry, if he's on your fantasy team, you're probably not doing too hot. So
right.
I don't know if you should
Look
play.
at that forehead on Aaron Jones. Holy
That's
smokes.
a big one.
Peyton Manning-esque.
And then we got tight end Hayden Hurst and wide receiver Zay Jones. I do believe they're both supposed to play.
Yeah, Zay Jones, if he plays, man, that's a sleeper in fantasy this year. The last time he was out, he got 11 targets.
Yeah, he gets
2
the
weeks
ball
ago.
thrown to him a
He does.
bunch.
Trevor Lawrence likes that boy.
So we'll see. I know Hayden Hurst is supposed to play. Zay Jones is kind of more questionable than Hurst. A lot of these guys, that you see like CeeDee Lamb, or Josh Reynolds, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, they're on injury reports. That's just give them an extra day off practice.
Right.
But let's move on. Our best matchups of the day. You want to start?
Yeah, I got my quarterback is Tom Brady against the Falcons. Simply put, Tom is Atlanta's father. It's been proven time and time again. You saw it in the Super Bowl. You've seen it every year he's been in Tampa Bay. I don't see Atlanta giving him a run for the money today. Who knows? Who knows? Tom Brady's going through some midlife crisis stuff right now. I don't know. Nose job might get knocked crooked and he could really lose his touch. But I think Tom's going to slay the Atlanta secondary today, personally.
Josh, you got anybody?
I actually got Joe Burrow. Baltimore's defense has been very suspect this year, and I know a lot of players are calling for the D coordinator's head.
Yeah, they are. They really are.
But outside of Marlon Humphrey, that secondary has been atrocious.
It's been suspect. Yep. Kyle Hamilton hasn't panned out.
And, well, he hasn't been playing much.
Right.
No.
And Joe Burrow has been steadily getting better and better.
Yeah.
He just needed
after
to
the rough start.
Yeah, he just needed to figure it out. That O-line.
As long as they can keep Calais Campbell off his ass.
Yeah, that O-line just needed some games together, kind of get it all wrapped up. You saw last week. They kind of got it figured out. My guy, feels weird saying this, but Jared Goff against New England.
Yeah, that's not a bad bet, man.
I mean, the Lions statistically have the best offense in the NFL, and New England's defense is not what it used to be. I mean, it's not great. They're giving up 200-plus yards in the air every game. I think if Amon-Ra St. Brown is back, Jared Goff could have a monstrous day.
Sure.
I mean, even without him last week,
They
Goff had a huge game.
Their new OC, Ben Johnson, has done a phenomenal job there. I mean, that offense can run the ball. They can throw the ball. They're diverse. I mean, it's awesome. Yeah. It's awesome. First NFL team to lead the league in scoring, but also be giving up the most points in the league.
So just got to get that defense put
together. That's impressive. At least for the Lions, though, I mean, you got to be happy. I mean, you got one side of the ball figured out.
You got 40-point games. You haven't seen that in Detroit in years.
I mean, Jared Goff's looking like Jared Goff and the Rams when he went to the Super Bowl. He's leading the league in passing yards, tied for first in touchdowns, one of the best completion percentages in the league. And they're not dink and dunk passes. They're pushing the ball down the field, and they don't even have Jamison Williams yet.
That's scary.
That is scary.
That's the terrifying part.
Holy shit. And the tandem between DeAndre Swift, Jamal Williams
is
Swift
on the
working.
Field. Yeah.
It is working.
It's the same old story.
hamstring.
Every 2 weeks he's out, man.
It's crazy.
Swift missed last week. He's missing this week. That's already been confirmed. With the bye coming next week, coming off the bye, he's going to be healthy, and that's absolutely terrifying for the rest of the year.
Hopefully he can stay healthy, man.
Which is probably their plan. I mean, they're playing. They probably saw these next couple of games. They're not going to get up against crazy opponents. They got a bye, so probably just let him sit for 3-4 weeks. Let him get healthy. Hopefully he's good for the rest of the season. But let's move on to running backs. My running back, my best matchup. I love little homer, but I love it. Nick Chubb versus the Chargers today. Los Angeles without Joey Bosa. They're getting up 100-plus yards on the ground. And as we get in these colder temperatures, Stefanski's going to have to give the ball more to Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt, which only works out for Nick Chubb. I mean, the dude's an absolute monster. Yeah. I said it Wednesday. It pisses me off the first time it's 3rd and short, and we come out and goddamn empty, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Why? Why are we in empty when we have the best running back tandem and one of the best offensive lines? I already said my piece. Nick Chubb, I think he'd have a good day for the Chargers. He's second in the league in rushing yards right now behind Saquon.
Yeah.
Right? Second in the league. So I think against a beaten down defense that's not really too good against the run, I think Chubb could have a great day.
I got my running back is Ramondre Stevenson, man, for the Patriots. He goes against the Lions rush D today. The Lions are allowing
just the Lions. Best matchup, but also worst matchup.
Exactly. When you get against their defense, it's money, but yeah, their offense is fireworks. The Lions defense is allowing the second most fantasy points in the NFL to running backs. They have allowed 8 rushing touchdowns to running backs this season. No other team has allowed more than 5.
That's
so
crazy.
I think Ramondre Stevenson finds the end zone two times, maybe even 3 today. Big day.
Prop bet?
2 touchdowns, I would say prop bet for Stevenson. I like it. I might go place that as soon as we turn this off.
I really hope so. I got him starting 2 leagues. So.
Josh, you got a running back?
I really like Austin Eckler. Last week, I think, showed that he was healthy.
Why would you go against Eckler? Why were you doing that?
And look who he's playing. I don't think Clowney's playing this week. Garrett's not completely healthy. Like, he should have a field day against that defense again.
I think so. I love it.
That just pissed me off.
Cry baby, yes.
Do your fucking receiver. I swear, if you say Mike Williams or Keenan Allen, we're shutting this shit off.
No, Keenan Allen's already been ruled out. So
yeah.
I got Tyreek Hill.
All right.
I don't think there was any doubt he was going to play this week. And if you look at the second half last week or after Tua got hurt, was his main guy. And Tyreek is still Tyreek.
Yeah.
Yes. Still the fastest player in the league.
Yeah.
And Teddy B can sling it, man.
Yeah, Jay-Z
Teddy
looking
B
at
can sling it. He does look weird with his hair, though. Huh?
Yeah, he looks like Hove.
It's weird. It is weird. Who's your receiver?
I got Devo against Carolina defense, man. I think he's going to have a heyday. Rather they play him at running back slot, the X guy is just wherever you put him, he's going to make a big play.
He's unreal.
Give him the boom box. Let him play some
I
Kodak.
swear to God, bro.
Let him play some Kodak
That
Black
team
to the
is
boom
a
box.
different team with the boom box.
Let him and Trent walk out leading the team, and it's Ovi. Debo's gonna have nice touchdown too, 160 yards, just a basic day in the office,
That team is so different when they come out with the goddamn boom box.
It's
It
electric.
makes no
it's
sense.
electric.
Yeah, I think that's a good one. My guy CeeDee Lamb today against the Rams. I think the Rams still have a good defense, but they just haven't been playing.
I mean, he's gonna have Jalen on them. That's
to
for
what
sure.
they were. Yeah, but I mean, Jalen hasn't been great in coverage this year. I mean, they haven't been getting pressure on. I think
Stephon Diggs made him a bitch.
Yeah, Stephon Diggs was him. I mean, and I think Cooper Rush is playing out of his mind too. The offensive line, I don't think the Rams pose much of a pass rush. I mean, obviously they have Aaron Donald, but besides him, you're able to double and triple team him because they're not getting pressure anywhere else.
Right.
So I think Cooper's gonna have time to throw. CD scored 18+ points in his last 2 games. So I think if they're able to move him around, get creative with getting him the ball, obviously it's going to be tough against Jalen. I still think he's going to get what's his against Jalen.
Right.
But if they can kind of move him around, get him in the slot, get him away, I think CD could have another 18, 20-point game.
I think the Rams made a mistake letting Vaughn go and trying to replace him with Bobby Wagner because, you know what I mean? That took so much out of the pass rush.
Dude,
Yeah,
I mean...
Wagner's been good, but,
he's not a pass rusher.
He's not a pass rusher.
Yeah.
He's just, it's tough to run against him.
He was good when he knocked the shit out of that streaker last weekend.
Yeah. Holy shit. That was crazy. But, yeah, I don't know. The Rams are they're a big question mark. I feel like they're still trying to figure it out. And like you said, with losing Von Miller, that does not help whatsoever. So
No.
I'm with you on that. All right.
Start our worst matchups?
Yep, let's flip sides. Worst matchups of the day. Who's your Q?
I got Matt Stafford against the Cowboys, man. I think their offense has been more predictable than anyone in the league, and that says a lot. That says a lot. But they've been more predictable than anyone. I think Micah Parsons has been a menace. I think Trayvon Diggs has actually came into as a cover corner a little bit. He's looked better this year. I think Matt Stafford's arm strength isn't what it used to be whatsoever. And I think he's going to have a shitty day against that Cowboys D today.
That Cowboys D is unreal. I hate to say it, but that Cowboys D, their secondary is good with Diggs, but that front is just crazy. Like, and it doesn't matter where you put Parsons at, whether it's at inside backer or off the edge. I mean, he's making a play every series, it seems like. It's absolutely crazy.
I mean, we saw last Monday night what an elite defense does to that offense and when the 49ers played them. It's
absolutely crazy. All right, John, what you got?
I got Kyler Murray.
God damn it, you stole mine.
Philly's defense has been unreal this year, plus with the addition of the kid from Bama. Like, that nobody is running on that defense.
Jordan Davis?
Yeah, nobody is.
Yeah.
Like, those, with him and Fletcher Cox in the middle, like, they are getting so much pressure on quarterbacks this year.
It's
like
crazy.
It's been unreal. Plus, no Hopkins, and Murray's just looked average.
Very average.
He's just making and playing Madden out there. He's just literally scrambling for his own, hoping a receiver makes it open, completely off the book routes. Like
he has no receiver that's like his big time. Okay, I can throw whatever route I need to right here.
And
like
it's taken away from James Conner. Too.
Marquise has been decent this year. I mean, he's putting up the fantasy numbers, but he's not a number one by any means.
I'm
not
a
at
fan
all.
of Hollywood.
Not at all. I think Philly's defense is so good. Whether they're bringing 4 and getting pressure and dropping 7, or they're bringing 7 and playing man across the board.
Darius Slay might be CB1 in the league right now.
I mean, it's unreal what they're doing. But, yeah, I think Kyler's my also worst matchup for the day. I'm going to go first so you don't steal mine again. My worst matchup of the day, you two both will love this as Steelers fans, Najee Harris against Buffalo. I think that is a terrible matchup.
Could be.
The Buffalo front, they got injuries in the secondary. The front is perfectly fine. The Steelers starting a rookie QB. Obviously, Buffalo's going to be bringing a shitload of pressure on him. And I think those blitzes are just going to close all those lanes behind a below-average offensive line. And I don't think Najee's going to be really able to do much of anything today. I still think he'll get his, 70, 80 yards.
Right.
But he's not going to have a huge day like he needs to have to help out his rookie QB.
I can't argue it. I really can't. I hope you're wrong, but I can't argue it.
I mean, thanks for being nice on the below-average offensive line. It's worse than that.
Yeah. I mean, that offensive line is just not it.
It's bad.
It's not it.
My worst matchup running back is Christian McCaffrey. Ooh. Christian McCaffrey against the San Fran defense. I think that
crazy front.
Dude, yes. And
crazy.
As I said, we saw Monday night how elite that defense is. And Christian is everything right now. Baker has looked like absolute butt.
Worst quarterback in the league.
His QBR is putrid. Putrid.
It's like a 13.8 or something like that.
Yeah.
It is not good.
Not good at all. But, I got CMC as my worst matchup of the
It's got to be. I mean, that 49ers front is so
it's vicious, man. It's vicious.
Fred Warner is so good.
on one right now. Fred Warner's on one. It's scary, yeah.
It's crazy. All right, John, who you think?
I want to say I actually had McCaffrey as well. Just
look at you.
With the way that Niners defense has been playing, like, McCaffrey has no chance. They're going to get down early, too, to where they're going to have to throw, which the targets have been there for McCaffrey of late, but still, like,
Then he's one-on-one with Fred Warner, who's probably the best cover linebacker in the league.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, guys.
I mean, he's crazy.
Yeah.
We had a comment here on Facebook or on YouTube. Somebody said Waller or Hawkinson.
Hawkinson by a million. Hawkinson by a million.
Yeah, Waller looks like he might be done.
Right, Raiders offense period is done. They're a graveyard team for
Steyer hates the Raiders.
They're not a graveyard team yet, but they will be.
Steyer is just so
McDaniels is lost as a head coach, and I'm being completely honest. He barely knows how to get the ball to Devontae Adams. He doesn't get the Waller has not gotten touches this year. He has not had a breakout game, and he won't. Hawkinson's had a 40-point game. I love Hawkinson.
I mean, granted, that's without Swift and St. Brown.
And Swift's not in today.
Swift's not in, but if St. Brown's back, it's going to cut into potentially what
so you cut a 40 into a 20 and cut it in half, and you're still content.
Still Hawkinson.
Do you think Hawkinson puts up 20 points again this year?
Again this year, it's very possible. But he's a very consistent 10 to 15 guy, and Waller's putting up 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
And
Hawkinson all day. Don't listen to anyone else.
I think it's Hawkinson. Hawkinson. It's got to be Hawkinson. The Raiders are a graveyard team for a reason, but
they're not yet, but they will be because it's Broncos, Eagles, or no,
it's Raiders Broncos.
You're right.
Raiders,
AFC
Broncos.
West is dead.
Jeez, bro, get with the program.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Did we do receivers yet?
Not yet.
All right, let's go receivers. I'll go first. My receiver, worst matchup today. It may surprise people. I think Cooper Kupp. Now, I think this piggybacks off your Matt Stafford thing where very predictable offense. Don't get me wrong. Cooper Kupp's still going to get his, but I just don't think it's going to be what he normally gets. Like, he's not going to have his 150, 60 yards, 2 or 3 touchdowns. I think it's a 70, 80-yard day. I just think the Dallas front is too good for the Rams to stretch the ball down the field. I think they're going to be able to bring 4, get pressure, and drop 7, sometimes bring 3, drop 8, and take Cooper completely out of the game. So that's my receiver for the day, Cooper Kupp.
Mine was actually Hollywood Brown for the Cardinals playing against Philly today. Dude, he is. I don't see him making too many big plays whatsoever. If anything, if they do make a big play, it's probably going to come from him or Rondale Moore, one of those 2 spark plugs. But I don't. You might get a lucky touchdown, but I don't see it.
I think it's going to be Rondale Moore over.
That's what I lean towards as well.
You think because Darius is a follow guy, he'll follow the number 1. You think he follows today or just plays one side of the ball?
He may just play one side. There's not really a true one.
Yeah, I think he's gonna have to just sit on one side and just completely shut down.
I think Marquise is he's the most terrifying option in that offense to where Slay probably just sticks on his hip all day.
If Slay follows Marquise, it's even better for my worst matchup.
If Slay sticks on Marquise's hip, Marquise may not have a catch today.
Right.
Marquise, he's not really an elite route runner either. So it's not like he's gonna, and his route tree's not that big. He's more of a vertical threat. So I just don't. I like that, Mark.
Side note: you got 2 minutes till kickoff in this London game. If you don't got your +8.5 Giants locked in, get it.
Or the over 42.
It's not going over. I already told
John,
you that.
who's your receiver?
I got Devontae Adams. It's
Raiders
the offense.
The Raiders' offense is dead.
Devontae's had one good game, and that was week 1.
Yes.
Man, it wasn't even that good. He had 17 targets with 8 catches, and it looked good.
But he had 2 touchdowns.
And he fell in the end zone twice. That's the only reason. That's the only reason.
But
after that, there was a 3-catch, 2-yard game,
Yeah,
and I was like, I'm done with you, bum. He's not the bum. McDaniel's the bum.
Completely agree with that. But
Yeah.
Adams has really struggled for whatever reason. He's getting open, but part of it does fall on McDaniels, does fall on Carr, but it affects Adams just as well to
For
where
sure.
he hasn't been as effective.
I agree.
I think you're right. I think you are right. All right, let's move on to our best daily fantasy pick for the FanDuel. Mine is wide receiver for the Saints, Chris Olave. I think with Michael Thomas being out, Chris Olave's had 2 really nice
He's coming
games
on. That's without a doubt.
where I think he had a 10-plus catch game at 100-yard. Then he had, I think, 8 catches.
He's got 2 or 3
80-some
10-target
yards,
games.
2 touchdowns. So I think Chris Olave is starting to come into those. What am I saying? Come into the zone. And if you're a
Garrett
Buckeye
Wilson
guy,
both.
you saw this coming.
Him and Garrett Wilson both. They
I mean, they
you
are
saw
just-
it coming from a mile away
They're
for sure.
balling right now, and you could only expect that. Who's your?
Mine's quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles. It's Jalen Hurts. He costs you $8,100 to buy him. It's not crazy expensive. It's one of the more expensive players, but it's not crazy expensive. You get him, and you find good value, $5,000-$6,000 receiver to put in.
Yep.
I thought you were shaking no at my pick. No, Jalen Hurts is going to go off today.
I think
he's
you're
going to
right.
put up some stats. 3 touchdowns total, whether it's 2 passing, 1
Whoa.
rushing, 3 touchdowns total at least.
3 total TDs, huh?
Yes.
Interesting.
Jalen Hurts is a money pick.
Interesting. Who we got?
The game's already started, but I had Romeo Doubs.
Okay.
He has very quietly become their top receiver.
Yes, he has.
And for whatever reason, Rodgers absolutely loves him, especially when it gets to the red zone. That's who
Yes.
he's looking for.
Yeah.
I think he sees Randall Cobb in him.
I
I think that's exactly
He
what it
is honestly a better version of Randall Cobb when he came into the league.
Should we say he kind of resembles Jordy Nelson a little bit with this play?
He's not as big. He's built just like Cobb. Went to
Yeah.
Kentucky, kind of
that's
did a
true.
little bit of everything there. It's a clone, and funny enough, goes to the same team that Cobb got drafted to
Right.
14 years ago
And Cobb has made
or 10 years ago, whatever.
a living playing with Aaron Rodgers. So I think if Romeo Dobbs is smart, he sticks with
Yeah,
Aaron
remember when he
Rodgers,
went
I
to
mean,
Dallas for a year or two? He's like, yeah, I'm going back.
I'm going back.
I'm going back to Lambeau, man.
He was in Houston for a couple of years too, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And didn't do shit
Yeah.
there.
But yeah, I think that's all right. All right. Should we go over our NFL picks real quick?
Yeah, while you go bring up the NFL picks, I'm going to read off some Sunday player props that I got in here.
Oh, okay.
I got Matt Stafford under 256.5 passing yards at minus 115 odds. I got Olave over 63.5 receiving yards at minus
Love it.
110 odds. Jalen Hurts over 47.5 rushing yards, minus 110 odds. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yep.
That's a lot of rushing yards.
Mixon over 59.5 rushing yards, minus 110 odds. And Devin Singletary over 17.5 receiving yards, minus 110.
Interesting.
And last one, Breece Hall over 64.5 yards rushing, or total yards. That's total yards, minus
Okay.
115. That's receiving and rushing. So yeah, that's easy money.
That ain't too shabby.
It's
at
funny
all.
because I picked Breece Hall in the FanDuel this week, so
Oh, beautiful.
I'm
yeah.
hoping he has a big game.
Yeah. So yeah, if you guys are getting some player props in today.
Oh, you say that. There's
Randall
Randall
Cobb
Cobb.
himself. Oh, big third and
Oh
8
my
play.
gosh.
Yeah, we got the London game on in the background here, so
yeah,
don't
if
mind
you
our
don't know,
reaction.
there's a game in London.
NFL
going-
football going on with your fantasy
Literally
focus.
from 9:30 till almost midnight every week. There's football on.
It's incredible.
How did Aaron fit that ball in there?
It's
What? Oh my
incredible.
God, man, he is unreal. All right, let's go over our Week 5 picks.
Let's do it.
Thursday night football, Colts at Broncos. Broncos were 3-point favorites. We both took Indianapolis. That covered, correct? What was the
Push.
final score? I freaking
Indy won.
Oh wait, Indy won +3. Yep. So we
that
won.
was
Yep. Covered.
absolutely. That was a terrible game.
Yeah, it was, but it was
All-time
a
terrible
paying
game.
out game.
Did you guys see Russell had surgery yesterday?
Yeah, it's not supposed to miss a game though.
Surgery. It was. They said near his throwing shoulder.
Yeah. He had
Orthoscopic.
arthroscopic surgery. Yeah.
Which I'm not sure what near the throwing shoulder means, or what could that be, but very odd. But let's move on. London game. Packers are 8-point favorites. Steyer had the Giants. I had the Packers. Who you got in this, Josh?
You got it, John.
I like the Giants. I like the
Yes,
Giants.
yes.
Close loss.
Jesus Christ. I know. I keep messing them up.
But 3 times he's called him Josh.
Yeah, just start calling him
50
different
things
names.
going on.
I keep whispering in his ear. I say his name's John. His
Who you
name's
got,
John.
Josh?
I keep
Who
telling
you
him
got,
that.
Josh? I don't know,
things going
Johnny.
on.
But funny enough, the spread actually got up to 10.
It did.
Yeah.
It was crazy. I think a lot of people were starting to
Like I know
hammer
a
the
lot of
Packers.
people are. It's more so they trust Rodgers to play well more than they trust Jones not to
Yeah.
screw it up.
For sure.
You're not wrong about
But
that.
Daniel Jones has played solid.
Just he
Relative, he hasn't been turning the ball over, and that's been the biggest thing.
Venables got them, boy. He's a good coach for that squad, man.
He's not bad.
And that's with no receivers this year.
Yeah.
Absolutely none. All right, let's move on to our 1 o'clock slate. Steelers at the Bills. Bills are 14-point favorites. Let's hear you guys both say the Steelers and look stupid. 1, 2, 3.
Who's going to look stupid? Who's going to look stupid when they cover? Everyone in the comments that bashed me yesterday said it's going to cover by halftime. This is what a game that Mike Tomlin brings the boys up. Look out. Don't sell on the Steelers yet.
So you're saying the Steelers are going to win?
Cover. I didn't say win. I said cover.
And then Steyer
We
wakes
get a
up.
14-point head start. I said cover. But we did win in Buffalo week 1 last year in an ugly-ass game.
Oh, here we go with last year.
That team was just, it's not the same team.
No.
No.
So TJ Watt's out for how much longer?
Well, it just came out yesterday that he had knee surgery that's going to add a week or two to it. So it sounds like he's going to come back after the bye week. So it's not like a week 8 return.
Yeah.
Coming back to play the Saints, I believe. So.
Was it week 8? What week did he get hurt? Week 1?
Week 1.
Week 1?
Yep.
I thought it was week 2 for some
At
reason.
the end of week 1 game.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Never mind. All right, Chargers -3 at the Browns. I hate it. I'm
Bolt
so ready
up,
to be let
bolt
down
up.
and absolutely ruin my Sunday.
I'm gonna hurt you.
Say Browns on 3 and look stupid. 1, 2, 3.
Browns. I mean, it's just... I'm just building myself up to be let down at this point. I mean,
Hey man, I'm feeling you this year.
I am an alcoholic that is leaving rehab that is ready to get a drink. So that's where my life is at right now with the Browns. I am ready to be let down. Bears at the Vikings. Vikings are 7-point favorites. Let's start at the other end. What you think?
Give me the Vikings. It's not prime time, so Kirk Cousins is going to be good to go.
That is the
Exactly.
thing about Kirk Cousins. if he's not in prime time, he's like a top 5 quarterback.
Yeah, like I said,
crazy.
if that dude could play a JV high school schedule and play 9, 10 a.m. on Saturday mornings, he'd be a Terminator on the field.
Good.
Plus, who's covering Jefferson this week?
Nobody.
Exactly.
They have absolutely nobody.
Oh, and then you got Adam Thielen, who has been very productive
He's
this year.
coming on now, yeah.
And it's
what?
He's like
Did he catch
oddly
that?
productive. Very oddly productive. Like, he is like a solid 8 catches for 85 yards every game.
Well, and when you look at when Jefferson had those back-to-back bad games, Thielen was a monster in those games, and that's who Cousins went with.
Yeah, Cousins is always like going to Thielen, yeah.
It is weird. Very odd situation. Yeah, I think it's Minnesota. The Bears are bad. I saw a thing where Justin Fields only has like 34 completions on the year.
It's not good. Yeah, it's not good.
What? I just don't understand how you go from being so good in college.
It's the system and what's around him, man.
Bad in the NFL. Yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, they suck.
That's exactly
also not wrong.
Well, plus Montgomery's been banged up this year too, and that offense goes as Montgomery goes.
And who do you throw? Who's he? He's throwing to Darnell Mooney, man. That's his
Darnell Mooney
one.
and
Like,
Equinemius St. Brown, my favorite name in the league. Bro, that London game is popping.
yeah.
That is crazy. All right, moving on.
Equiminius came from your favorite team, Joey.
Yeah, that school with the shitty. I can't say that.
It's not shitty colors
My school's
because
the same colors. Those jerseys last night were hideous for Notre Dame.
Wasn't
by
a
the way.
fan. It
What
wasn't
are you guys talking about?
Those were disgusting.
Well,
what are you
didn't
talking
like
about?
them. Didn't like them.
Oh my goodness!
The gold helmets were the only thing cool about them.
And I mean, the jerseys look like
I'm so
it's
done
like
with. I'm done with you guys. That's
the
it.
jerseys have like a Vera
That's the end of this
Bradley design
podcast.
on the neck. Like it literally looks like Vera Bradley said, "Let me design your guys' jerseys." Like the design around the neck.
Hey, what's wrong with that, Joey?
I mean,
nothing.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
it's goddamn football, right? Let's wear the freaking
want-
classics. I don't hate the Notre Dame jerseys.
It's goddamn.
No,
When you start putting fucking Vera Bradley on, I mean, I got a problem with it. That's my issues. When Vera Bradley's on a jersey, why is Vera Bradley in football?
You gotta look good, feel good, play good, man.
And they didn't look good. They must have felt good because they played decent. I'm sure, knowing Notre Dame, I'm sure they had some boosters there that probably gave them some drugs from the Vegas Strip or whatever. But, it is what it is. We're going to let that slide, right? Because it's an educational institution. We'll let it slide, though.
Oh, that got dark. That got dark.
I was really just ranting right there. That was the first thing that came
that
to
was off the left field. Holy smokes.
Lions at Patriots. Patriots are 3-point favorites. I think this is the easy Lions cover here. I bought a half point. I got Lions plus 3.5.
Yeah, I got Detroit here as well.
I think Detroit wins by double digits.
I can see it.
Whoa, double. I don't
It's
think you're
the
wrong
combination of Patriots offense and the Lions defense. Like, it's kind of like which one is going to be worse today. And with Bailey Zappi playing, like, I'm not buying it. Great college quarterback, doesn't fit the scheme in New England.
I love Bailey Zappi. Do you think they throw the ball whatsoever?
I do love Bailey Zappi.
Zappi could end up only having like 15 to 18 attempts today.
I would
I
be
know, and
surprised.
that's
Bill
just-
doesn't like to force it to the rookies that are in an uncomfortable
And
situation.
Harris is dinged up today, right?
Yeah, I
so
think
like
so. So it's the
he'll
Ramondre
get
Stevenson show.
his 12 to 15 touches. Ramondre plus they have like 5 other running backs still used.
Yeah, they're always the running back by committee squad.
But I don't think they're going to be able to keep up with Jared Goff in that offense.
No. And I think when you have literally a defensive coach calling your plays, not a good situation in
No.
the NFL.
No.
Like, how does Bill Belichick, who's the greatest coach of all time, just refuse to hire an offensive coordinator? Like, that just doesn't make sense to me. But
Because he thinks he's smarter than everybody else.
right.
which, I mean,
And
he has been every year besides this year.
I think the Cam year was pretty bad.
Cam year
Yeah,
was pretty
yeah.
bad, but Cam was also very bad that year. Cam was not Cam that year.
Well,
but
Cam hasn't been Cam since
the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
right? All right, Seahawks at the Saints. Saints are 5.5-point favorites.
Go Hawks.
I
go.
think everybody's got to be on the Hawks.
I got
right?
Seahawks money line today, baby. Let's go.
Hey yo, what was that? +3 something, right?
Yeah, it's like so I have the
330?
Giants plus 325, and then I took parlayed it with the Seahawks plus 250.
250.
Yeah,
Interesting.
not a bad little play.
Interesting. Everybody in the Seahawks. Are you gonna go
Yeah.
Saints? Yeah. Saints are just. I don't know what it is with the Saints.
I mean, Jameis is back today, so I mean, maybe they finally open the offense up for him because that's what he needs. But
Pete Carroll just rides with Geno so well, dude. They're meshing together so beautifully.
It's
I
still
love it.
early in the season where Geno isn't going to absolutely shit down his leg.
Right.
Well, the thing with Geno is he hasn't had to make throws this year. It's just been like, okay, this is open, boom. He's been making the correct reads. To where
Yeah.
You saw when he had to make a throw a couple weeks ago, threw in the triple coverage to Tyler Lockett with the jump ball. Like,
Right.
it doesn't work.
You're going to throw to the shortest receiver on your team. And jump ball.
I mean, you have a guy that's 6'4", 230? And no, we're just single coverage now. We're going to go to the guy that's 5'10".
DK is just not it either. I
He's
can't.
not doing too bad, man.
DK's not it. I can't stand him. Dolphins 3-point favorites at the Jets. This is an AFC North respect game for me. It's the Jets. Zach Wilson is a dog. He's me getting after some moms today. I'm sure the Dolphins will have some nice fans there that he'll feast upon.
Hide your mamas.
Hide your mama. Zach Wilson's coming.
Because he's going to be looking for him after he's really sought and hurt after this Miami Dolphins ass whooping he takes.
I don't think so.
Go Fins today, baby.
I know that since I'm actually betting on the goddamn Jets, they're going to fuck me.
Obviously, everyone
it is
that
what it
pays
is.
attention to the show, it's whatever Joey picks, fade that. Especially,
It's just with the Jets, man. I don't get it. What the hell are they doing? Every time I bet on them, they shit down. They turn
Bob
into the
Sala's
Jets.
taking receipts. He's taking receipts.
And then when I don't bet on the Jets, they look like a playoff team. So I don't know what I'm doing. I just think the Jets are.
All right, we
maybe
can't say they look like a playoff team. Their two ugly ass wins are over you and us.
I mean,
those
they
teams-
like the AFC North.
That's
they love the
facts.
AFC
That's
North.
facts.
I just think the Dolphins. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about.
It depends which Teddy you get today.
Yeah, and I don't
Because
know.
Teddy looked like you saw two Teddys last year in Denver, and the games
Yeah.
that they got hammered in, it's because he was dog shit.
Yes.
Yep.
But if he just makes those easy throws, makes the reads, doesn't try and force stuff,
Just throw a bunch of screens to Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill and let them be fast.
yeah, the Dolphins will be fine.
I think you're right. All right, Falcons at the Bucks. Bucks are 8.5-point favorites. We're both on Tampa Bay. Falcons are covering machines here, but Tom Brady's just Tom Brady against these guys.
That's how I feel. What do you got, John?
I got Atlanta. I mentioned this to him
I
beforehand.
hate it, but it
Akeem-
makes sense.
It does
Akeem
make
Hicks
sense.
is out, and when he is out, and this is back when he was with Chicago, teams run it down their throat effectively. And with the way Atlanta was able to run it after,
All right, we get it. Yeah, they ran it
Patterson
against the
went out.
Browns. Yeah, we get it.
that was the Browns last
Yeah,
week.
we know.
But like, I feel like Atlanta's gonna try and control the clock in this game and not let Brady get the ball more than he should. And I think it's gonna end up being a close game to where Atlanta could win this late.
Atlanta over the Bucks. You heard it here first. Not from me
Man,
though.
John's going to look smart or he's going to look silly. We'll see.
That almost made me puke. Tennessee minus 2.5. This has now turned into a pick'em, by the way. But we got them at 2.5 at the Commanders. I think this is Tennessee all day. Tennessee finally realized they have Derrick Henry. So this is really when they start getting good and beating teams. So I think it's Tennessee all day.
Yeah, it's tightened up, man. It's
Commanders are just a stupid, stupid team with some stupid players, especially at quarterback.
Henry's going to pound it.
Yeah, I think you could see Wentz get benched today at some point.
Yeah.
He's been
Sammy Howell.
awful.
Yeah, Carson Wentz. I don't know. Why is that stupid ginger still in the league? But
Jon Sherman's
is-
been howling for Sam Howell for here for a minute now.
it is dumb. I can't stand Carson Wentz.
It's because he looks good for 4 or 5 games a year, and you're just like, okay, this is what we want, but you're never going to get it for a full season.
Bro,
Right.
once he sprained both ankles in one
One
play,
play.
Roger Goodell should have just said, you know what? Football ain't for you,
Yeah,
bud.
it ain't it, man. Contract.
Yeah, football ain't for you, bud. Go back to hunting in North Dakota or something.
You're costing us too much money in goddamn ankle tape, partner.
Right. Next game, Texans at the Jags. Jags are 7-point favorites.
7 so much, but
Texans are just, Davis Mills looks so stupid. And I think Doug Peterson's getting all the ice cream for him. Doug Peterson's a big ice cream guy. I don't know if you watch Hard Knocks.
Yeah.
When he was with Philly. Trevor Lawrence looks like he did at Clemson. They're playing, Jacksonville's finally playing real football.
they haven't been playing bad. Their defense looks stout too.
Yeah, except when they play Philly.
Yeah,
but
but
Philly's a different level than
Yeah,
everybody else.
I think you see Lawrence definitely bounce back today. He turned the ball over, 4 times last week?
Yeah.
5 times?
He looks like
it
Trevor
was
from last
bad, but he's going to have those games in that new offense.
Yeah.
Especially
It's
playing an
inevitable. Plus,
elite defense like
Kirk
that.
didn't play last week too? Or did
Right.
he play?
Kirk- yeah,
And
Christian Kirk
Zay
was
Jones
out.
was out.
Yeah, he was down. He was down 2 receivers, I think.
Yeah.
2 receivers. So
Marvin
yeah,
Jones and Zay Jones.
I think it's Jags. If you're smart, get him at -6.5.
Yeah, I'm rolling with Jags here because I've been on the Duval train all year, but I don't like 7 points. I'll be honest, I don't. If I were to play it, I would definitely buy it back to 6.5 to get that touchdown.
Yep.
I personally, when I look at this, I feel like it should be like a 3-point Jacksonville spread.
Yeah.
But
You're not wrong.
7 seems so thick.
I think anywhere between 3.5 and 5.5 would
Because
be a better
Houston's
spread.
been in every single game.
Yeah,
this year,
man,
correct?
they have.
Like,
Damian
they're
Pierce is coming on too.
Damian
Ooh-wee.
Pierce. And
One
they're
game, bro.
He's been doing it for a few games, bro.
and they're fighting hard for Lovey
Go
down
look at
there.
it.
I do love Lovie Smith.
Like he gets
No
the
pun
most
intended.
out of his play, out of the least.
He
It's
says he
crazy how it
loves
works.
Lovey.
I love the beard. It's
Oh,
a
he's
great
G, for
contrast.
sure. I loved him at Illinois in college.
Yes,
he looked so good on the Illini.
Speaking of Illinois is a dog in the.
Can we talk about that final score? 6-9.
Bro, they're winning games though. Brett Bielema's
Yeah.
got the boys rolling.
For sure.
Who is a hilarious person, by the way. I don't know if you guys know who Brett Bielema is. Probably 6'4" and 500 pounds. I mean, it is
But he likes his
impressive.
cake, that's for sure.
It is
Hey,
impressive
Thibodeau.
how gigantic.
Thibodeau.
What were they thinking right there? All right, 4 p.m. slate. Niners at Carolina. Niners are 6.5-point favorites. It's Niners.
Yep.
Carolina sucks.
Give me the
Baker's
boom box.
stupid.
Give me Debo.
Yep. If they come out the boom box, Niners are going to win by 39 points. I don't know how I got that number, but 39 points. Everybody on the Niners?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Smart
Nice,
choices. All right, Cowboys at the Rams. Rams are somehow 4.5-point favorites. I think you lay the points. 4.5, Dallas, Cowboys. Hate saying it, but the Cowgirls are going to get a win today.
I agree. Cowgirls all the way here. I wouldn't be surprised if we come to our show Wednesday cussing out the Cowboys because they came in and we finally got confidence in them and then they shit the bed in a game like this.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
But
I mean, add more fuel to my fire.
From what I've seen so far this year, I think Dallas is the play here. That defense, man.
Cooper Rush. Okay, so let's talk about this little quarterback thing situation. When did we talk about this Wednesday?
Yeah, with the Drew Bledsoe getting hurt, Romo comes in.
Blew my mind, and I have not stopped thinking about
I
that
thought
yet.
about it more, and it's just not the same comparable situation.
No.
We're forcing it. Dak is way more, like, so much more paid than Bledsoe was, or not so much Romo, but
it's a different time. Like quarterbacks weren't paid
yeah,
like this.
yeah.
Dak is so soft,
But
though.
wasn't Cooper Rush cut in the final cuts? Like
Loki might have been.
I think he was. And they brought him
Probably.
back to where it's
I mean,
like
his first name's Cooper, so yeah, probably. I mean,
Do the Rams have a problem with that first name?
not playing quarterback? different situation.
Like,
how's your franchise quarterback going to be named Cooper?
Um,
That's weird. I hate it.
like I don't know. I almost
hate
kind
it.
of see like
How's your
this.
wide receiver one going to have the last name Cooper? I hate it.
Amari Cooper.
That's what I'm getting
makes
at,
sense.
dipshit. That's what
That
I'm
makes
getting
sense.
at.
I love that. That makes sense.
See, I really feel like
makes
this
total
could be
sense.
one of those like classic like McCarthy letdowns.
Yeah,
to
that's what I'm
where-
saying. It
Yeah.
wouldn't
And to
shock
where
me.
everything clicks for the Rams this week and the Cowboys just don't show up.
Yeah, there better be enough watermelons this week in Dallas so you can smash them and hype that team up. I'm on Dallas plus 4.5.
But yeah, I
I
would
as
take
well.
the Cowboys with the points.
Yes. All right, Eagles -5 at the Cardinals. I think this is EAGLES. Eagles. That was awesome.
Simple as that.
I like the sound of that,
Fly,
guys.
Eagles, fly, baby.
Shut up, Greg.
Yeah, I like that. Keep
No.
saying that,
No,
thing.
this is not invincible.
And Vet Browns. And Vet Browns.
No. It's too late.
Yeah, I think this is Eagles -5 here. Kyler Murray is going to get hit so hard he goes down to 5.5. Wouldn't surprise me.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Imagine if Jordan Davis actually crushes Kyler Murray.
just goes.
Just like stomps on him like it's like
I really feel like that's a midnight snack for him.
Yeah,
Oh
for
my
real.
God, dude, that
A
would be
little
aw-
chicken wing.
He just like doesn't even tell, just grabs him and picks him up and walks him backwards and sets him down. Just say, here you go. I'm not gonna tackle you. 5 yards back. That would be so sick. But yeah, Eagles -5.
Agreed.
Awesome. All right, Sunday Night Football, AFC North matchup. Bengals at the Ravens. Ravens -3. I love Cincinnati here. I think Cincinnati's starting to figure it out, and I think this is a game where they kind of shut everybody up who was talking that junk. Joe Burrow is probably going to have one of those Joe Burrow-esque games where I don't think either team will stop each other. So I think this is a game where you see Joe Burrow go for like 43 of 57 for 370 yards and like 5 touchdowns. And probably like 2 picks.
Here you go.
Yeah, it's take Cincy on the money line like all day. It's not like them giving Baltimore 3 points is just because they're at home, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, so it'd be Cincy would be favored by 3 at home. So like it's literally a push on a neutral field.
Yeah.
But I'll take Cincy all day.
I got Ravens here. Ravens here with the 3 points. I think Ravens win by 6. I think Lamar is going to be a menace. He's going to have a game. I think the pass rush is going to get there. There haven't been much of a pass rush out of Baltimore this year, but I think the Cincy O-line is so bad that you see one tonight.
They are bad, but they are getting better.
I got Ravens here.
I hate that.
Hate it, man. Hate it. Home team, Sunday Night Football. You know they're going to come out in them crispy midnight blacks.
Ravens, both teams are going to look sweet. I like both those teams' colorways. All right, Monday Night Football. Steyer's favorite team, the Raiders at the Chiefs. Chiefs are 7-point favorites. I think it's KC by about $1 billion.
By $1 million. Put a bankroll on it.
I mean, they'll cover 7 within the first quarter, so that's what I'm on. Chiefs -7.
Same.
Easy
plain
peasy.
and simple. What would give me 5?
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. What are the goddamn Giants doing? They cannot play football. Yeah, Chiefs -7. What are you guys on?
Chiefs as well.
all day.
All day.
Yeah, Chiefs. Patty Mahomes. Although he sounds like Kermit the Frog is gonna play his brains out. Over under parlay of the week. I got Bills Steelers under 47. Texans Jags under 45.5. Cowboys Rams over 43. Raiders Chiefs under 51.
Then my teaser parlay of the week was Giants plus 15.5 in this London game going on here. Seattle plus 12 against Houston. Chargers plus 3.5 versus Cleveland. Dallas plus 10 versus the Rams. And KC -1 versus the Raiders. So we got a 5-legger. We haven't hit a teaser parlay yet, but I think this one looks crispy.
Hey, your boy Daniel Jones is not doing so. I know it's first quarter.
Hey, 3-0 game. We just got to cover 8.5. Chill out. And on the teaser, it's 15. On the teaser, it's 15, but I got him at 8.5 too.
Awesome.
And money line. Let's go.
That's wild. Can't blame you, but that is wild. Let's go through our mortal locks. Real quick for Sunday. Mortal locks. Mine is 49ers -6.5 at Carolina. I hope Nick Bosa knocks the snot out of Baker today. I mean, I hope Baker. I don't want to wish injury upon anybody, but I mean, if Baker was on the what? Oh my God!
Punt return for Green Bay just coughed the ball up, and Giants didn't get it. Damn it.
Right to his teammate. But you know, if Baker was sacked in a way that Bosa put him into the ground and buried him, I wouldn't be upset. That's all I gotta say.
So you're saying basically instead of our newest addition next week to the graveyard, it might not be a team, it might be a quarterback, huh?
Oh, I mean, he's dead. He is a walking.
My mortal lock pick of the day is down to a pick 'em now. It's Tennessee against Washington all day.
Yeah.
All day and every day.
So dumb. Why is that a pick 'em?
I haven't hit a mortal lock yet this year. I need this one real bad. So take that for what it's worth. Haven't hit one yet, so fade it if you like, but it's a hard one to fade. I think Tennessee wins it and gets me on the board.
And Washington is that's such a
booty. They're booty.
Although Brian Robinson Jr. is playing today.
That's fine.
20 snaps. That's it.
20 snaps.
That's all he's getting today.
And he got shot.
And then
6 weeks ago?
Something like that.
Yeah.
And is playing football today, whereas Dak got a boo-boo on his thumb and is still out. So
out. Yep.
Soft
Who's your mortal like, John?
Mine is Atlanta at plus 10.
That's spicy.
Plus 10 ain't bad.
No, it's not.
It's a lot of points for a team that's playing pretty well right now. They're at least putting up points.
We know they're playing just fine. All right.
I mean, they're putting up points, and they've been in every game but one so far.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I don't know if they've been out of a game yet.
And Tampa,
they're 4-0 against the spread.
Tampa hasn't looked like Tampa. I mean, Tom Brady is now going through a divorce, so
Right.
he's
Like
got a ton on his plate.
Don't talk about the GOAT. He's allegedly going through a divorce. Nothing's been finalized yet.
Papers are in the kitchen on the counter.
I side with Tom. You know, it's Giselle's fault. Fuck Giselle. That's Tom goddamn Brady. You don't go against Tom Brady.
I mean, last we knew, Giselle wasn't making out with his kids, so.
Oh.
Yeah, well, Giselle ain't got 7 goddamn rings, is what I'm hearing.
I'm sure she's got at least 7 rings in the jewelry box, dog.
Bro, you know, if they get divorced, the amount of Instagram models Tom Brady's about to run through is going to be absurd. That's going to be an all-time streak of women Tom Brady is going to absolutely run through.
It's going to be a different world of Tom Brady. I definitely believe that. You know, like
if Tom Brady is single, hide your goddamn wives. That's all I got to say.
Look at watch some Tiger Woods-esque shit come out where he has like 47 hoes on the side.
I will be the biggest Tom Brady fan in the world. That is the only, oh my God, Tom Brady, that would be so awesome. I mean,
I'm sure your girlfriend loves watching this.
I'm not keeping my mouth zipped shut. I'm getting my ass smacked if I say that.
I'm not Tom Brady. But if I'm Tom Brady,
I'm walking in the door to a smack if I say that shit.
No, hear me out. I'm not saying I would do that. I'm saying if I'm Tom goddamn Brady and I got 7 rings.
But it's like your hero because he does that.
Like, I mean, Tiger Woods is Tiger Woods, right?
Tiger Woods is my hero on the links. Tiger Woods off the course, I question his decisions.
Yeah, I mean, you probably shouldn't be driving cars that fast, but you know.
While off, though.
I mean,
that's all the questionable decisions he made, according to Joey.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm Tiger freaking Woods, I mean, I'm going to have a little fun, right? We're only playing golf here, right? I can have a little extracurriculars, right? Oh, my God. Tom goddamn
47
Brady.
of them?
Yeah, that's a little iffy. That's a lot. Maybe just keep 2 or 3 little Instagram models on the side. If
Hey,
you're Tom
at
Brady.
least you listen to this.
What's the over
I'm
under?
not Tom Brady. I'm not saying it's me. I'm not Tom Brady. I can't do that.
Yeah, what's the over under on Tom Brady's hoes out there?
5.5.
5.5 over under. I'm saying under. He's a good family man. He's a good, proper
right.
family
TB12.
man.
Does
He's a
TB12
family
like
man.
mistresses?
I mean, plus, does
That's the
anybody
thing.
take him seriously with the Uggs and all that stuff?
Dude, once you,
I don't know.
At
I
least
don't
in
know.
that aspect.
Does TB12
under 5.5? I'd say under 1.5. He's got 1. That's a family man.
Family man.
Who do you think Tom Brady cheats on more, his wife or his trainer?
Absolutely, Roger Goodell cheats on Roger Goodell the most with the flat balls and the Spygate. And
Hey, guys, we do have another comment from YouTube here. A question for you guys. They said, good morning, fellas. Would you start D. Johnson or D. Smith at wide receiver? And would you start Goodert or Njoku at tight end? Hurts is my quarterback.
I would say Devontae Smith at receiver. That sucks because you don't want to handcuff yourself to the
I'm saying
Eagles.
it's Deontay Johnson, Devontae Smith is the question. Is that
Yeah, that's
okay?
what I
I'm going Devontae Smith all day there to stack it with Hurts for sure, and I'm definitely
And Njoku's had some crazy games against the Chargers.
But honestly, the Eagles are going to go off today. I don't mind 3 Eagles in my lineup. I would say Goddard as well.
Your hand.
See, I would take Goddard and Deontay Johnson. Just
Okay,
because,
okay.
Did you notice that Deontay actually got targets once Pickett came in last week?
Deontay did not get targets. It didn't
Did he
seem
not?
like it was Pickens getting all the targets, and that's why I don't like Deontay.
boy.
NFL young boy coming at you. Young, yes. He's coming in hot, too. Breakout game today, question mark? I don't
You
know.
said that the last 4 weeks.
He had one last
Flag.
week.
Throw a flag. Thank you.
But anyways, I don't personally like Deontay today. I would say Devontae Smith. If you think that's too many Eagles, don't go with Goddard. I don't mind it.
Personally, I'm taking number 1 over the number 2.
That's fair.
Even
That's
if
fair.
it
That's
up
fair.
That's a
himself,
solid point.
But I feel like Goddard's probably a better option than Njoku just because he is producing every week with
He
Hurts. To where Njoku, you don't know what you're going to get. You could get a 20-point game or you can get a 2-point
So
game.
we got Smith Goddard here, and we got Johnson Goddard here. You're the breaking point. What do you
I
got?
think I'm going. I'm scared to go. I think I'm going Devontae Smith. It's tough at tight end. Tight end's where it gets tricky because Goddard's more consistent.
For sure.
Njoku's had some. He's scored a touchdown in every game he's played against the Chargers. So I think if you're going off that, I'm scared to handcuff 3 guys on one team. So I think with that, I'm going Devontae Smith and Njoku.
We didn't help this guy out at all. We went with 3
Nope,
different
sorry, bud.
combos.
Looks like it's your fantasy team, not our fault if you suck. How do you like that one?
Please keep commenting and asking questions, though. We'll always answer them.
Yes. I mean, if I got to pick one side, I think I'm going Smith Goddard. Deontay Johnson just does not like to catch a football sometimes.
So there we go. We got Smith Goddard for you.
Whereas Smith, I think your safest bet's probably Goddard, and then just pick one of those 2 at
Arizona.
Yeah, they don't believe in defense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Devontae Smith is hilarious, though. His NFL clips where, like, he's talking are hilarious. Where he's like, hey, let me get a towel, bro. Let me get a towel. And it's like every series, like, bro, just keep. Yes! How about that? Yeah, Lazard, do a little Musa shit or whatever it is.
Hey, 10-0. 10-0 pack, but it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Long game.
Yeah. Daniel Jones can't even see a football right now.
No, he's got to get Saquon going. Giants don't have the receivers to make a comeback.
No, they do not. Not at all. They have to keep that ball away from Aaron Rodgers. London games are kind of sick. Don't they play in Mexico City this year again?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, they usually have one game there.
That's what I thought. When are they playing in Germany? Isn't that supposed to be soon? They're playing in, like, the Munich Stadium or whatever it is.
They started that last year, didn't they?
I think they started, like...
So I got to imagine another one's probably going to happen this year.
That's what I think. Awesome. All right, well, you guys got anything else?
That does it for me.
Good.
Anything else? Nate, Greg, you guys got anything else?
I mean, good show today.
Nothing about Notre Dame? Nothing about those ugly
Nothing
Bradley
about
uniforms?
No, I've already said and everything I need to say about that, and so did their victory last night.
Tell me how you really feel.
Interesting.
All right. Well, I think, speaking on that, did anybody see TCU's uniforms yesterday?
Pretty crispy.
Those were the coolest helmets I've ever seen.
Pretty crispy.
Besides that, guys, go follow our Instagram at the over.underpod, Facebook page over/underpodcast. We'll have all of our picks, props, everything up for today, so make sure you stay tuned in. And we'll get your picks right.
And it's not too late to get in the 1 o'clock FanDuel pool today. Get in that thing.
Yep. Message us for FanDuel, and that same message, we can get you signed up for YouBet to make all your bets for today.
Yes.
So if you guys want to get in on that, like you probably should, because I'm sure you guys need it.
The only way you can bet until
please,
January.
somebody
man.
come and knock Steven Garcia off.
Off the FanDuel pool.
Support our troops, but goddamn, you are not winning 3 weeks in a row.
Can't pull a 3-peat on us.
Jesus.
Won't let it happen.
I get it, you're a Navy SEAL dog, but you don't need to win at everything. But besides that, guys, thank you for tuning in today. If you had any questions about fantasy, whatever, message us. Hopefully we don't just screw you and give you 3 different types of ways to go on that. We'll try and make it easier on you. But besides that, guys, thank you for tuning in. We will be back Wednesday night. We should have a very interesting show.
Should
after
be a
this.
lot of recaps.
So
the fantasy matchup is our studio side bet between he and I.
It ain't
Naeem Hines was my flex and it started rough, but hey, we came back after the Tua concussion last week and still won the week, so I'm confident. Just lost my flex. It's not on QB this week. We can make up for it.
Wait, don't you got to hit 180 this week?
I don't have to, but if I do, he's This jersey might be right here.
I'm not wearing a Minka Fitzpatrick jersey.
Don't
even do it. Get that shit off. Get that shit off me. Besides that, thank you guys. We will see you later. Good luck with your bets today. Say a prayer to your betting gods.
Let's win some money today, guys.
Exactly. Let's go 16-0.
And everyone but Joey win your fantasy matches today. Everyone but Joey win.
Quit the cap. We'll see you guys later. Thank you.